with the Art of Cherishing Home. Today I'm going to be doing a little bit of a Halloween slash fall haul and style. So I went to HomeGoods and I got three things. I spent $34.85. I got this cast iron spider for $5.99. I wanted something heavy duty that if my son decided to play with, that it wasn't going to break so easily. In the same vein, I decided to pick up these marble and cast iron pumpkins. As you can see, this is made in India. I paid $12.99 for each one, and they are slightly different and have different veining and slightly different sizes. As you can see, this one's slightly smaller than this one's slightly bigger, but they're roughly almost the same size. They are super duper heavy because they are marble. I thought it would pair really nicely and kind of go with the style that I generally tend to go with, which is more of a neutral style. I tend to be drawn to things that I think are a little bit high end, and I thought these were high end looking. Some of the items that I decided to bring out for my Halloween decor stash are these lovely orange twisted tapered candles. I got these from the Dollar Tree last year, and they go really well with my vintage taper dark wood candles that I thrifted from the Salvation Army for like $3.99 or $4.99. I can't remember if it's which one. But then I also have this vintage cloche that I thrifted from the Salvation Army for about, I think it was either $10 or $15. But I already had it filled with this moss and these, I forgot what they're called, but they're like a type of wood flower. And then I have these lovely feathers that I actually thrifted from the bins. And another bins find is this terracotta jack-o'-lantern pumpkin that I thought was so cute. And it is a little bit dirty, but it is used and a little scuffed. And then I have these lights. They're mercury glass lights, and I've never used them, so I'm gonna try to use them because they haven't been used and they're like brand new, so I don't really want to be wasteful. This is an oldie but a goodie. Is this feather wreath that I actually bought from a boutique many years ago. I think I spent like more than I typically would on it. Just thought it was really unique and beautiful and different. Another item that I used to decorate for fall, and I kind of think that this is going to go with Halloween vibes too, because it kind of reminds me of like a house that you would see in a horror film. And I thrifted the art. So the art that's in the frame is vintage, and it is like a reproduction of a watercolor, and the frame is from Walmart, and it had the mat in it. So I just kind of folded the artwork up a bit and put it in this frame, and I think it makes it look way nicer and more elegant and more high-end, because the original frame was just ugly and it had like dark brown trim around the edges, and it was just like some ugly vintage nightmare before I basically kind of cut it down and made it look much nicer. This was a gift from my mother. She knows that I like pottery pumpkins, and this is like a ceramic pumpkin with a wire. It is older, and it definitely goes with the vibe that I want. This is a bins find. I found this pottery vessel and decided to pour my own candle into it, and that's what I did. And then this find over here is a vintage orange ginger jar lamp. I thrifted the lamp first without the lampshade, and they're both from the bins. I paid about $1 each for them. Then I have this moss that's originally from the Dollar Tree many years ago. I don't know if they still have moss like that anymore. I also have this vintage McCoy, I think this is a bean jar pottery that I'm going to be using. This little jar right here is another bins find, and this jug is also a bins find. This candle is from Michael's last year. I got it on 40% off sale. Unfortunately, they do not have this exact candle anymore, but it is absolutely stunning. I really like all the carved detail on it. And it was originally $30. I have more feathers. I believe I got these from Hobby Lobby. This is another bins find. This is a velvet pumpkin. It's really light and heavy. It goes really well with the moss color, and that's kind of why I pulled it out, because I wanted to see what I could do. And then, of course, look what my son did last year. So, the reason why I kind of stopped buying this style of pumpkin is because my toddler bites them. And every single year, he just destroys these velvet, these styrofoam pumpkins. So I just kind of stopped buying them. This one is from Hobby Lobby. It's a velvet. And again, this one's from the Dollar Tree. I used to do a lot of Dollar Tree decor, but my son just would break them. That's kind of the reason why I did the Dollar Tree decor, but then it's just too flimsy, and then I would just be buying every single year, so I kind of got frustrated. I also picked up these fall picks last year from Joann's. Unfortunately, Joann's went out of business. It's such a shame because I really liked their floral supply. It's just their floral supplies were so good, and their picks and their greenery, everything from them was just really nice quality. This velvet ribbon is also from Hobby Lobby. And then more feathers and wooden floral picks from Hobby Lobby. And these leaves are also from Hobby Lobby. I usually do like navy and orange, but I don't know if I feel like doing navy and orange. Maybe it's just going to be orange and earth tones and deeper colors this year. We'll see. So these leaf floral picks are from Hobby Lobby. These are from Target last year. I got them for $3. Again, look at these sad picks that I got from Dollar Tree many years ago. My son just destroys them. Then I think I have one, maybe I have 2 or 3 of these. These are from Hobby Lobby, and I really love the texture and color that they bring. But as you can see, I pulled out a lot from my stash, and I still have more that I can pull from my stash, but it's a different color scheme. They're like navies and lighter blues. So I'm gonna see what I can come up with what I have here. So as you can tell, I still have up my spring decor from earlier this season. I really loved it, and I just didn't want to take it down, so I didn't. So I think I'm going to start with the entryway first. As you can see, I'm starting off with a clean slate. I took off all of my decor that I had on. My mirror and my entryway table. The mirror is a thrift store find, except for the basket. The basket's a thrift store find too. I'm keeping the basket there. And the entryway table is actually from Marshall's. I got it on clearance many years ago. And I like the wood tone, and it's okay that it has a double mirror top because I can always put something on top and cover the first mirror. So I decided to play around with a, a throw? I had thrifted this many years ago. It's wool. It has a slight checkered pattern, and I really like it. It's very dark and moody. I think I'm gonna steam the top of it though. So this is what I came up with for my entryway. So I tried to hide the cord extender power thing, but from this side you can obviously see it, but when you're in front you can't see it as badly. And then I tried to hide it in the basket, like the extra cord in the basket, and just put a dark throw there. And I have like an electrical or a battery powered candle that I stuck in the jack-o'-lantern. Apparently I can't talk today. And then I strung the lights up to kind of give it warmth up there. I used some tape to stick the wreath to the mirror. I used a book to kind of give the back piece some height. I have, as you can see, I have some sage, a crystal, and lots of feathers, and that little, I think it's like either a trophy or a sugar container from a tea set. And then I have my homemade candle. And then this book just makes me laugh because it says gracefully insane. And I have this teapot that I got from the bins. This is from Hobby Lobby. That's from Hobby Lobby. You can see I put the silver tray that I got from the bins. This teapot is from the bins. And then I just kind of stuck some picks in there to kind of give it some texture and some height. And then you can kind of see in the background that the TV console needs to be decorated, but that's for another day, and I'll have to figure something out for my husband's video games. But this is what I have so far for my entryway for Halloween. I hope you enjoy it and have a wonderful day. Bye!